All right, welcome back to the channel, everybody. And today we are at Disney's Wilderness Lodge here on Walt Disney World property in Orlando, Florida. We're going to give you a resort tour, and this is quickly turned into one of our favorite resorts to stay at. We're on a 2-day staycation here. It's the first time we've ever stayed here. We've been here some, but we're going to show you around. So let's go. All right, so we're going to start this thing at the parking lot, okay? If you see the parking lot right there, you turn around as you make your way up, and here is the front of the Wilderness Lodge. Now, right away, one of the cool things you notice as you're walking up is just the level of detail in this lodge is incredible. Disney always does a great job with this, but if you look down, you can see moose prints that they took time to put into the concrete, so you can just kind of see moose tracks and follow along. Had to stop and take off my sunglasses there, but I can't wait for you guys to see the lobby. This might be one of my favorite lobbies in all of Disney. I love the Animal Kingdom Lodge lobby as well. I love the Polynesian, but this one is just fantastic. You walk in, you see 6 floors, the roof, all of the logs, all the different furniture, and then right to the right when you walk in, you have Whispering Canyon Cafe. It is a barbecue, family-style dining, and the waiters and waitresses really get into character. They're a lot of fun, and so if you've never eaten there and you don't mind kind of some antics and things, eat there. It's a great time, and it's pretty reasonably priced. And to the right, when you walk through the main entrance, is the check-in. They have plenty of check-in places here, and then also there's always somebody here to greet you. We were met yesterday, and they were super, super nice. So, and we'll just walk right through the middle of the lobby here, kind of let you guys look at all the different furniture, all the different workmanship, or craftsmanship, I guess I should say, within the wood itself. And then over here to the left, they have plenty of rocking chairs up next to the fireplace that is always burning. It's not overly hot, but there's a plaque down here that I'm going to try and show you guys. And it basically says it took 1.6 billion years to build the fireplace at the Wilderness Lodge, or at least that's how long it took the Earth to create the layers of rock that are represented, and our 82-foot replica of the Grand Canyon strata. Tour the various levels and discover remarkable fossil replicas as you jump millions of years ahead into time with each ascending floor. And so just to give you an idea of just how big this fireplace is, I'm going to turn around and you can see that the fireplace itself is over 6 feet tall. And then of course you start to scan up and you see the different layers of what would be the Grand Canyon. So really cool fact right there, really well thought out. And then just next to it are various fossils and layers to kind of further explain the Grand Canyon. And then right next to it, a lot of references to Disney Railroad here on this property as well. Put a little miniature railroad cart. And then of course this is the backside of dining if it's full for Whispering Canyon. Alright, so we're going to turn 180 degrees and walk the other direction to the right side of the lobby. And again, all the cool chairs and seating and things like that. In the lobby, they actually have a spring. I'm going to show you where that goes in a little while. But there it is. So it's really relaxing just to kind of sit around As you see, they have several chairs and just kind of overlook the spring and then head back out if you wanted to go outside. And you see they also have a bridge over it right there as well, but there's people on there, so we may go across that in a few minutes. And then of course you have your elevators to go upstairs, your DVC representatives right there. And right next to the check-in, here's the check-in, and then right over there is where we entered. So right next to it is the Wilderness Lodge mercantile. And I'm not going to go through and show you all of the merch, but I'll give you a quick walkthrough. It is a well-themed store, as most of these deluxe resort stores are. It is a little bit bigger than some of the other ones as far as being spacious, but it goes back there as well. So it's a really nice size store. You get all your goods that you need there. And then of course it has this entrance we just came out of. And then they have this display case right here. If you want your caricature done, they have a character person set up here to do that. That's something me and Terese have to do one day. We've never done one, and I know she's always wanted to, and it's just, for whatever reason, we just hadn't done it. And again, even in the lighting, just like look up and see the lantern style lighting with all the different trees and owls and things like that. It's just the size of everything that's in here, I think, that makes it just really just kind of majestic. All right, so we're fixing to walk across the bridge. There's the spring right there. I'm going to show you the other side as we look out the window. Here's the other side as it goes under the bridge and outside. We're going to step right out these doors. This is just kind of like a patio area. It doesn't go anywhere. And we're kind of disappointed because this used to be one of our favorite places to just come sit, and it's still a really nice place, but they used to have these big wooden rocking chairs. We would just come out here and rock, and to get away from maybe the Magic Kingdom for a couple hours or whatever, we would take a boat ride, come over here and eat, and just enjoy this patio and rock, and we still will, but I'm going to miss the rocking chairs for sure. But there's the spring as it flows down from the lobby. So we're going to go back in these doors right here. And we're fixing to take a long walk. I say it. And we're fixing to take a walk towards Roaring Fork, which is their quick service here at the Wilderness Lodge. Now all of this is on the Copper Creek side. And if you keep walking right here, you'll see this is the check-in for Artist Point, which is the storybook dining, which is the character dining for Snow White. And so when you check in right here, there's two places you can go. You can take a left, and right here is the Territory Lounge. It doesn't open until 4 o'clock every day, but I'll peek inside and show you. It's a nice, relaxing place to grab a drink and a small bite or something, if that's what you want to do. And then, of course, you would continue up the ramp right there once you check in to go to Storybook Dining. We're fixing to head down this ramp. It's a little bit of a walk. When you enter, you actually come in. The lobby area is actually the second floor. And if you look in those windows, you can see some of the decor, the trees and such. That is Storybook Dining. As you see, we're going to get to the Cascade Cabins in a minute. But when you round the corner, here is the Roaring Fork. Again, this is their quick service, their breakfast menu, their lunch and dinner menu. We just ate breakfast here. It's not bad. Breakfast platter. And it's just kind of a typical quick service place. You can mobile order. Over here's where you order. You get your bakery goods and things like that. And then there's indoor seating on this side. Oops, excuse me. But then there's also Plenty of places to sit in the shade and enjoy your breakfast outside, which Therese and I did a while ago. And so we're going to make our way back towards what I would consider the middle. Whew, sunglasses needed. So this is kind of the center of the Wilderness Lodge and the Copper Creek Cabins. And that spring that comes out of the lobby, Copper Creek Falls, there's where it eventually leads to. And there's another viewing area right here where you can just kind of enjoy the falls and the spring. But here's the cool part about it. As we look over the bridge, the spring actually flows into the pool. And so that's a cool place to just kind of come relax and sit in the pool and kind of feel the water flow in if you want. But yeah, super nice. So I wanted to show you that real quick, but we're gonna head back over here to the left, kind of the way that we came out of the Roaring Fork right there, which is right there. That's the dining. Good morning.
Great day.
Yes, ma'am. All right, so we are at a map here real quick, and I just wanted to show you where we've been so far. This is the parking lots where we started, came in here, showed you the lobby area, the mercantile sections right here, and then we came back this way, walked down the ramp. The Roaring Fork is right here. This was Territory Lounge and Artist Point, and then we walked out and we're right here. We showed you the spring, and so we're gonna go show you the boat ramp way over there, and then we're gonna come around and show you Geyser Point, some of the other things, and the smaller pool. So let's take that walk. It's a quick look. The pool is open. It just opened. I'm not gonna walk in right now. There's nobody really in there, but I just want to kind of just show you one more quick view. There is a slide right there behind those rocks. It's not their biggest or highest slide on Disney property, but kids have a lot of fun on it. And as you can see, most things are towards our right, but we're going to go towards that boat ramp to the left because there is a cool thing that I want to show you as we go that way. So if you're enjoying the tour so far, please take a moment, consider liking the video. It really helps our video more than you know. And if you enjoy other content like this, cruise content, things like that, please consider subscribing to the channel so you don't miss anything. But anyway, we are getting towards the this kind of just nature walk. Essentially, you have this wooded deck and path that's built through the woods. And you can kind of peek in right here. I'm going to maybe get a little better view of it in a minute, but you can kind of see the kids play area, splash pad. And so as you see, we got some people in front of us here. They're on their way to the boats. Just a little information on the boat dock. You can take a boat that goes to the Magic Kingdom. They also have a boat that takes you just around some other resorts, takes you to Fort Wilderness, and also takes you to the Contemporaries if you wanted to transfer. We actually had dinner at Steakhouse 71 last night at the Contemporary, and so we took the boat over. It went to Fort Wilderness, went to Contemporary, and it was a nice little boat ride. We really enjoyed it. I'm not going to walk you all the way out there, but I do want to walk you far enough so you can kind of get a view of what it looks like over the water. And I don't know if you can hear it, but there's some construction noise going on, and that is going to be another DVC resort over there, which is I think going to be called Reflections, the Lakeside Lodge. They started pre-pandemic and stopped for many years, and now they finally have resumed construction on that one. But we're going to turn around and we're going to walk back towards the main area. And so anyway, I'm not going to show you the Cascade Cabins on this side. I'm not sure if you can see it back through the trees there, but that is the entrance. We are going to show you some of the cabins on the other side because they do have them on the other side of the property. So we'll show you some 8013 through 8026. There's just more stuff on that side. And but if you end up with 01 through 12 as a cabin, it would be over there. All right, so we're kind of back at this fork in the pathway here. And so we're gonna head left instead of back where we came from. And here's one of the really cool things that they have here on property as well, or at the Wilderness Lodge. is this is actually a geyser. It's a working geyser, and every hour on the hour, I want to say from like 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, up to 10 p.m., I think, just about all day, every hour on the hour, this thing goes off and erupts for a couple minutes. It's really cool to see. And directly across from the geyser, here's a lot better view of that kids' play area. It's kind of the splash pad and play area. You see they have plenty of room and place for the parents to sit. There's typically always a lifeguard around here close by. And you see that bucket up there, that thing fills up, and it fills up pretty quickly, and it'll tip over, and splash kids have a lot of fun with that. There it goes, right there. So that's always fun, anticipating that. Now this is the thing, this is kind of a little bit weird. And I'm going to show you or tell you why in a few minutes. They do have hot tubs here at the pool, but they're two kind of small hot tubs. Each one will only fit 9 people, so it's with the size. But over at the other pool, they have one hot tub that will fit like 19 people. So I guess it's the same thing. It's just preferred if you prefer a bigger hot tub or smaller hot tub. These obviously stay a little bit busier with the kids and such at times. And there you can also see where the slide comes out into the pool area. And so we're going to keep on moving along here. And this is Humphrey's Hideout. I'll show you a sign. This kind of gives you an idea. I'll let you read through it. But this shows you all of the activities and things that are going on, what's available for free, what's available for an extra fee. They do have the movies under the stars every night over on the Boulder Ridge side. They also have the campfire every night from 7 to 8. So we're going to go check that out. We're going to go back to our left right here where we just passed up, walk around the building, and as you see, the spring continues to flow, and actually will flow all the way out into Bay Lake. We'll get there. Oof! Hit my stomach on the rail. Get there in just a second. And there you see and have it as we're at the edge of Bay Lake. And then we're also at Geyser Point Bar and Grill. Now this is one of my favorite places. We've come here many times and eaten. They have a very unique burger here. It's a bison burger. I know that's not the most unique thing in the world, but you can't just find those anywhere on Disney property, and they're very, very good burgers. But it's a covered outdoor quick service and bar that stays open to, I think, 11 o'clock every night. It's clearly not open right now, but you do see they have a full service bar. It's a great place to come in the summer to get some shade if you want to. And then as you see, if you prefer to sit more in an uncovered area, they have seating right out overlooking the water. Very, very relaxing place. Typically very good food here. And we're going to use a quick service credit here in a little while. We're going to have one of those bison burgers today. So we're going to stay right out along the edge of the water right here. And you see this would be the community hall area. They have a pool table. They have foosball right there. They also have ping pong right there. And so yeah, so here's a little more seating right here. You can come all the way out to the edge. And there's a boat dock out here. I haven't seen any boats. I think they probably use it for if they're running like fishing charters and things like that out of here. I haven't seen that today. But again, just a very relaxing spot and a relaxing area. And then here's, like I said, one more look at the Geyser Point right over there. And I believe this little turfed area is where they actually set up the movies under the stars every night. This is where kids can watch. And also right here in this area, they have every Friday at 9 a.m. a reunion station on the lawn here, Disney Family Fitness Fun. So there's something a little extra for the family to do. And then you have this nice little artificial Disney topiary here, or Mickey. Let's see if we can step into reunion station very quickly. Doesn't look like it's quite open yet. And right across from it is if you do want to rent a boat or bike or schedule a fishing excursion, whatever the case may be, this is where you would or could do that. I don't know if it's open though. I'm not sure because, like I said, I haven't seen a lot of boat activity, so I don't know if you can book a fishing or a boat excursion from here right now. So the fireworks crews are up to 10 guests maximum, and then you can do a fishing trip for up to 5 people. And I think a lot of those may go, well, they go out of various places, but probably the closest one here would be the Contemporary, I'd imagine. And so I'm going to continue on here. And we've kind of left the Copper Creek area of the Wilderness Lodge, and now we're more in the Boulder Ridge section because these are 2 separate Disney Vacation Club areas. And of course, if you didn't walk by the water all the way around as we did, this would just be the path to your right here that we would come out. If you'd taken a right instead of a left, Geyser points right back around that corner. It's not far away. And here is the Boulder Ridge Cove pool. And I'm not going to shoot in there. There are several people already out here this morning. I think Therese should probably already out here as well. Because that's what she was going to do, because we're just kind of on a staycation. So we're going to enjoy our day at the pool today. It's supposed to be, 90 degrees, so we're going to have a good time. But I'm going to show you the Cascade Cabins now. And so these are available for purchase, but they are also DVC cabins. And I do have a tour of one of the cabins. I'll link that below. You can tour these if you talk to one of the DVC representatives that are in the lobby. They can set you up with that. I haven't done that today, but as you can see, they have, 13 or 14 cabins here, and it's one after the other, and these things are absolutely amazing. Like, it's a life goal. They have a screened-in porch. They have, I think it's a hot tub. They have a gas fireplace in them that you can sit from the inside or the outside. So yeah, check out that link below if you want to see what those look like on the inside. So really it's just the Cascade Cabins down this way. We're fixing to go this way and show you some of the sports courts. And this might be I'll take you back to the right real quick. This might actually be a little bit better view of this pool. Now, this pool is what they would consider a quiet pool. That doesn't mean there's not kids here or anything, but essentially what that means more so is there's no lifeguard on duty here. So that is something to keep in mind. It's not so quiet right now, but it is something to keep in mind if you have kids, and having a lifeguard on duty is important to you. We're fixing to make our way back the way I started to go, which was to the sports courts, and show you that area as well. And then I'll show you the lobby of Boulder Ridge and show you transportation. So as you take this walk, these little pathways right here just take you back to the Cascade Cabins, because like I said, there are, I think, 13 or 14 of them on this little stretch. So to keep you from having to walk all the way around all these woods from one end to the other, they have these little pathways to cut through. So it makes it a little bit shorter if you're going to have one of those. And so once you make your way past all the cabins, you kind of hit this asphalt pavement that kind of just looks like a road through the wilderness forest. They have a sports court right here. And it's not one of the biggest sports courts that I've seen. It is a basketball court, basically half length. They have basketball sitting out there for you. You can play foursquare there. And right off next to the sports court, they have this nice grilling area if you wanted to grill out yourself, to kind of give you more of that camping experience. And look at these picnic tables they have set out here. Man, those things are super nice. Areas for trash and recycle when you grill. And always, if you do grill, these things are super clean. Always clean up after yourself. Leave it nice for the next person. And here are the instructions. I'm gonna walk out on the sports court real quick. I'm just interested to see if these basketballs are aired up. Yes, they are. One-handed with the camera. Free throw. Ooh, almost. One more time. I have to make a free throw before I leave out of here, right? Ooh, still got it. Just took a little bit of warming up. So we're gonna put that back. If you're looking something, your kids are looking for something to do on a day away from the parks, they want to play a little basketball. Here it is. This is one of the last entrances to the Cascade Cabins, but if you do have a cabin, they do have their own parking right here. It's not a lot, but they have probably 15 spaces where you have your own parking. So you're close to the cabins and don't have to go through the lobby. So we're going to kind of show you everywhere we've been at this point. So this map is flipped from the other one that we looked at, but here's the lobby, or this is the parking lot. Here's the lobby. We came through here, Roar and Fork and all that's down here. Showed you the spring. This is the pool where the spring leads into the pool. Geyser Point. Well, we came this way first. Showed you the boat dock. Here would be the other Cascade Cabins that we didn't show you. But then we came back, went to Geyser Point, walked around Reunion Station, came through this way, showed you the Boulder Ridge pool right here, and then we've made our walk all the way up there. And so that's kind of where we're at. And like I said, this green section, this is considered Copper Creek. This is the main section, and then off up here is Boulder Ridge. And so that's where we're at right now. All right, so at this point, we're gonna backtrack our steps a little bit. We're gonna go back to Boulder Ridge, go into it, show you the lobby there. They don't have a check-in there at Boulder Ridge. You have to go into the Copper Creek area, even if you did book at Boulder Ridge. There's the sports court. We're gonna zip on around here and show you the lobby and show you where bus pickup's at. So as we're making our way back towards the Boulder Ridge Cove pool, this is, I just wanted to show you this big building right here. This is all Boulder Ridge, or would be considered Boulder Ridge. And we've already walked this path. Directly ahead of us is the pool. And all right, so again, there's the Boulder Ridge Cove pool. I just wanted to show you the health club also as well. I forgot they had that here. They also have an arcade somewhere around here that I haven't found today, but they do have a health club, and that is for both people. That is for both people staying at Copper Creek and Boulder Ridge. But we're going to bounce into the lobby right here. Now this is the back entrance to the lobby from the pool. And it is much smaller, much more quaint, but no less amazing. You have your smaller fireplace here with your rocking chairs if you just want to face the fireplace and enjoy the rocking chairs. If you don't want to go outside to enter the health club, I'm not going to go in there because there are people working out. But here's a quick look in there through the mirror. Here's a quick look in there through the window. You have your elevators off to the right there. And then off to the left, you have all these little places to just kind of sit. Here's a cool thing. They even have a screen where you can play dominoes. Plenty of seating around here. And then this little area is really cool because they have a lot of, and this little place is really cool because they have a lot of nods to Disney and railroads here. I'm not going to read all that. This just talks about his magical barn and the importance that it played in his life and kids. And then some of the artwork goes along with it. They have a model of the Lily Bell here. And just a lot of old photos of Walt. and his infatuation with trains. And then we're going to keep moving along. You see they have a second fireplace here, a little larger seating area. And then they have this larger model. It's a little bit hard to see, but this is the Carrollwood Pacific train cars of 1950s. It was before the Disneyland Railroad existed. There was the Carrollwood Pacific, a miniature 1/8 scale steam railroad that Walt Disney designed for his family in their home in Los Angeles. These original freight cars were built by the first Disney Imagineer, Roger Brogy, brought great joy to Walt Disney and anyone who visited the 5-acre property on Carrollwood Drive. And so these were two of the original cars from that. Just the history that they've managed to layer into this building is incredible and so unique. It's almost like a museum of sorts. And then also there's a patio just to kind of overlook nature right there. Plenty of rocking chairs just to sit and enjoy. But we're going to go back out the front of the lobby here, just to give you a quick view from the front. But if you stay at Boulder Ridge and you walk out the front of the lobby here, you're going to be pretty close to transportation. You're going to take this little boardwalk that they have. And then this covered area you see right up here is all your bus transportation to go to any of the other parks. And so there you have it. That's pretty much a tour of Disney's Wilderness Lodge, both Copper Creek and Boulder Ridge. And I'm walking back up the hill here down from Boulder Ridge. We're headed into the lobby from the side. We'll enter by the mercantile. I'll give you one more quick look at that. Oh, before we go, the arcade. Duh. It is open from 8 to 11 each day. And for a deluxe resort, this is actually a good size arcade. Typically the higher the resort, the smaller the arcade gets. But this is actually a good size arcade. Got some air hockey here. I'm going to take Therese on in that before we go. Little pinball. Love some pinball as well, so it's not bad. And so as you exit the arcade and take a left, you're right back at the side entrance of the mercantile where we've been already today. All right, so we're back at our room. We're on the balcony here. I say we. Therese is at the pool. But if you enjoyed this video again, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. It would mean more than a small channel than you know. And let us know what you think about the Wilderness Lodge here at Walt Disney World. If you like it, if you've stayed here for 20 of your favorite resorts, or if you plan on staying here. I know we definitely plan on being back. It's moving up our list very, very quickly as far as our favorite resorts here. If you're still with us, thanks again, and y'all have a great day, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.